Hey everybody, my name is Seth Lee. I'm obviously not Asian, but my penis is. Most guys have a happy trail. I have a trail of disappointment. I think a lot of Asians look alike. I also think a lot of people with Down syndrome look alike. I don't think that they're related, so they're both bad drivers. Anyone here like Frosted Flakes? I like Frosted Flakes, but I wish they would make more flavors, like grape. And then on the box, Tony the Tiger would say, "They're grape!" It's a rape joke. So I get really nervous when I come up here. I don't have any kids, because I have really good aim. Sometimes I'll make a girl take a shot of bleach afterwards, just in case. But normally I don't kiss and tell. I fucking blog. I went disc golfing the other day, and my friend asked me if a bird had ever pooped on me. I thought it was a weird question. And then later that night, bam! I walked into my parents having sex. And that's not because I live at home. That's just because that's what gets me off. Hey, so did anybody watch the UFC fight last night? Wow. And that joke's not gonna work.
A lot has happened since the last time I was here. Rodney King died. Yeah. Drowned in a swimming pool. So Whitney Houston drowns in a bathtub. Rodney King drowns in a swimming pool. Not really doing a whole lot to dispel the whole black people can't swim stereotype. Also, we got Chris Brown and Drake getting in a fight at a club. Man, do you guys remember when rap used to be gangster as fuck? Shit was hardcore. Two rappers would get in a fight at a club, someone was getting fucking shot. Now you've got the two biggest pussies in hip-hop. I mean, holographic Tupac could beat Drake's ass. The two biggest pussies in hip-hop get in a fight at a club over Rihanna, and just saying, I bet it would take an ant like 3 days to cross her forehead. These motherfuckers get in a fight. Did you see the pictures of Chris Brown afterwards? Looked like he cut himself shaving. What, did Drake scratch him? I'm just saying, I can fight better. What the fuck? Man, you guys ready for summer? Summer's here. Holy shit, it's been so fucking hot lately. It's so hot. The other day, I nearly passed out from dehydration while I was jerking off in my apartment the other day. Another thing I'm really excited about is summer movies, yeah? Who's ready for The Dark Knight Rises? Or as my friends and I call it, the Nerd Boner Rises. Another film that I'm really excited about, Back to the Future 4. That's right, it's coming out. No. Details on Michael J. Fox's involvement are shaky. What? Too soon? Wait, hey, for all I know, maybe traveling back in time in a DeLorean cures Parkinson's. I don't fucking know. I'm also really stoked because there's not a lot of chick flicks coming out this summer. I fucking hate you. Who's in a relationship here? Who's in a relationship? You two? You guys? How long have you been together?
A year and a half.
A year and a half? You ever think about killing her? I mean, I'm not saying you have a plan, but like if like someone calls when you're at work and says she fell down the stairs, you're not rushing home. What's your name? What about you? You ever look at him in the middle of the night and go, I'm gonna cut his dick off? Or maybe just like super glue it to his stomach, whatever, you know? But I fucking hate chick flicks. The only reason guys watch chick flicks is because we like to get laid. The other day my girlfriend comes up to me and she goes, I don't think our relationship is romantic. And she talks like that because I date dumb girls. I don't think think our relationship is very romantic. It should be more like The Notebook. So I said, how about this? How about I hit you in the back of the head with a brick about 44 times so you can't remember who you are? Is that more like The Notebook? Ooh, really? Really? That one gets a boo? Come on. Jesus Christ, it's nothing like a good Alzheimer's joke. You meet new people every day. They re-released the Titanic, another movie that I fucking hate. And I think it'd be a lot cooler if Leonardo DiCaprio's character in the Titanic was played by a black guy. Not because he couldn't swim, but the end part, when Kate Winslet's on that door or whatever the fuck, and they're floating in the water. If a black guy was in that situation, shit would be a lot different. It'd be like, hold on, Rose, bitch, you better hold on while I get the fuck, knock your ass off this motherfucking door. Get the fuck over. I'm not dying in this I'm so cold, my dick looks like I'm Asian. You know what else I think would be cool? Is if Gandalf from Lord of the Rings was played by Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, hell no, none of y'all motherfuckers shall pass! As you mentioned, I am from Detroit. Yeah, who's from anyone in the Detroit area? Where's my Detroit motherfuckers in this motherfucker? Yeah, I already know Byron over there. He knows what the fuck's up. Detroit is awesome if you're preparing for post-apocalyptic life. When city officials in Detroit are talking about building the city up, they're talking about building a Thunderdome to hold bum fights in. Detroit's so bad. Bum fights, yeah, exactly, the same guy. Detroit is so bad that I came home drunk from the bar the other night, flipping through the channels, Mad Max was on. I thought it was a fucking documentary about the city. Turns out they actually filmed that in Flint. Detroit's so bad, I don't even give homeless people money anymore. I give them guns. I call that my Teach a Man to Fish program.
I got an email the other day. It said, somebody wants to buy your timeshare. And I was like, does somebody want to walk me through it for the first fucking time? There's no way I have a timeshare, you guys. I can hardly pay my rent. And I can't stand these people who send you these scams through these emails. If you're going to try to get my attention, send me something awesome like, somebody masturbates to your yearbook photo. Because I'd love to find out more about that. You guys, I'm married. I know, right? Lucky guy. It's been 9 years. Our anniversary's in May. What an incredible journey. What a phenomenal ride. You know, if anything were to ever happen to my husband, I don't know what I'd tell the cops to cover it up. Would you believe my husband says he's never once thought of suicide the entire time we've been together? So I guess we've got one more chore to add to his honey-do list. Gutters, oil change, kill yourself. So the pay at the pump function wasn't working at the gas station the other day, and I had to actually run inside for some cashier assistance. You know how banks and jewelry stores will have those little signs in the front window to let you know that, you know, the register only has $100 or you're under video surveillance? This gas station could have used a sign to let you know that the clerk working that day was really, really ugly. I'm telling you, it's really hard to appear unfazed when you come upon a hidden ogre. If you don't get a heads up, you know, your natural response can be really hurtful. So there I was, trying my best to act like the Elephant Man was exactly who I expected to get gas from that day. I walked in really smooth at first. I was like, yeah, I'll take $10 of unleaded gas at pump 6 and holy shit, throwing an autograph from one of the Lord of the Ring goblins. Lady, can you chew and swallow from both mouths or is one just for decoration? This is my last joke. I hope you enjoy it. Although my husband's white, race is hardly an issue in our marriage. But 3 times a year we will travel to Wisconsin to spend time with his side of the family. During the last visit, I was in charge of setting the table for dinner when his 90-year-old grandpa snuck up from behind and just grabbed my tits. So I kind of freaked out. Of course, I found my husband and said, "Honey, you will not believe what your grandpa just did. He groped me in plain sight." And my husband was like, "He's got Alzheimer's." And I said, "How does Alzheimer's give someone permission to grab my tits?" My husband said, "Nardos, you remind him of someone special from the past." And I said, "Oh, you mean his wife who died a few years ago?" And he said, "No, I'm talking about the black maids he used to fuck." Good night. Thank you very much.
I went out on a date recently, and the girl that I was with returned her food because there was a hair in it. That's pretty gross, you know, but she freaked out. You know, it ruined her night, you know, and it ruined my night because she's like, "You know what? This is disgusting. I'm totally not in the mood. I can't have any sort of hair in my mouth." And I was like, if you don't like hair in your mouth, you're not gonna like what I had planned. I'm single, trying to get into shape, trying to get into better shape. It's tough though. Eating right is half the battle when you're trying to get into shape. So I got a diet book, and they said the one thing you want to avoid consuming is alcohol. Now, it's empty calories, so you know you want to avoid consuming alcohol. But they said you guys can drink, have a good time. The book says just don't drink after 8 p.m. How many raging keggers do you know at 4 in the afternoon? Just knock on my buddy's door. "Dude, let's get fucked up, yeah!" Dude, I just got home from work. I'm kind of tired. Let me take a nap first. I'm on a diet. I gotta drink right now. 7:30. I'm already passed out. They've drawn shit on my face. People are like, "What's his problem?" Oh, him? He's on a diet, so. He looks incredible though. He looks good. He looks good. He looks good. All right, you guys ready for some new jokes, huh? You want to hear some new jokes? All right. I had a buddy came up to me. He's a big hunter. Okay, and he said, "I tell you what, man, no bigger thrill than hunting. It's the best sport in the world. Hunting is the best sport in the world." Now, let's break down what a sport is, okay? A sport is a game. 2 people competing. Hunting's not a sport if one of the competitors doesn't even know he's playing. Like, I can't just run up to a dude in the park and be like, "Bah! It's boxing, bitch." I can't just start having gay sex with a dude and be like, "Dude, it's okay, it's UFC fighting, it's alright. It's alright, it's totally okay. It's totally okay." How'd that feel, UFC fags? I don't give a shit who won yesterday. Alright? I don't give a shit. Alright. I'll tell that one next time. That seemed to work pretty good. Alright. Ladies, when you guys leave here tonight, I want you to be safe. Okay? I want you to, make sure that you're protected. The one thing they say, they don't, if you're being attacked, something happens, you're being attacked, you don't yell help. You know what you yell? You yell fire. That's kind of stupid, because most attackers have a gun. All right, that's... What? Moose? Okay, let's just yell random animals. Badger! Koala bear! Moose. Jesus Christ. I like animals a lot. I love dogs a lot, and I want to work for Paws for a Cause. But I want to open one up in Paw Paw, Michigan, and then only hire people with stutters so they feel comfortable. Where do you work? Paw Paw, pause for a cause. Oh, that's very nice. It's great, it's great. All right, all right. This one's gonna be fucking gold. All right. People who say nothing is ever written in stone have obviously never heard of a fucking chisel. This guy, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. All right. You're a stone carver? What the fuck is that? Is this 1747? Jesus. I thought they had robots that did that shit with high-powered water jets. The master will not be pleased if I don't get this bust fixed. Alright. Moose. Moose. Alright. I want to start a TV show about lesbians fishing and call it Catching Pikes with Dykes. That's stupid. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That one's a don't ever tell my family I told that joke.
I recently became single, ladies and gentlemen, so if anybody likes this visible chest hair at the end of the evening, please feel free to come over to me. Single recently, or as I like to call it, practicing to be a professional masturbator, which is absolutely incredible. When you become single, though, you have all your friends that always want to give like some sort of advice to you and things, and they want to cheer you up in some ways. And it's amazing, you always have that one friend that's like, dude, I'm so envious of you. I'm so envious, dude. You can just go out there and you can just fuck anything you want. It's like, really? That's how it works here in 2012? They don't have to have consent or anything? I can just fuck anything I want? And you have the other friend, too, that's like, dude, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Don't you just remember when we used to go out to a bar, we used to see some hot chick, and we used to take her home and bang her? It's like, dude, we were single. Not Matthew McConaughey, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. I had to... It took me, I was with this girl for 3 years, and it took me 2.5 years to finally commit to the in a relationship with Facebook relationship request. I just couldn't do it anymore because it was ridiculous. Like, I've been with this girl for that long. We've been on a week-long vacation together 3 times. She has a key to my apartment, and both of our sets of parents have each other's phone numbers. But apparently we're not in a relationship until Mark Zuckerberg makes it a profile thing. I wouldn't even know how to begin to even ask a girl how to be in a relationship on Facebook. Do I get down on one knee with a laptop? I've been meaning to ask you this for so long. Confirm or ignore. If you just want to poke, that's okay too. We can just poke. This is a true story, actually. I said, listen, I'm not going to do it on Facebook, but I can do it on MySpace. And she's like, that's disgusting. I was like, yes, that is disgusting. MySpace is so abandoned and decrepit. MySpace is the internet's Detroit, ladies and gentlemen. It is. That's for the 4 people that came from Detroit. Ticket! I don't know if you guys can tell by my brown boat shoes and khaki shorts, but I'm a huge fan of hip-hop music. I am. I seriously am. And I know Kenny mentioned it earlier about Will Smith. I happen to think Will Smith is one of the greatest rappers of all time. Like, seriously, if you took away all the lyrics from a Will Smith song, all the music, dude, his songs would be so much better. Just, woo! What? Woo! It's my goal is to have you leaving here going, woo! Try that when you're having sex next time with somebody, right? At the point of climax, just make a Will Smith noise, just be like, oh, welcome to Earth. timely because this week was Independence Day. I actually am a big fan of hip hop, but like Kenny said, I can't stand rappers these days anymore. Like, nobody comes out with any, like, they're running out of things to brag about. Literally running out of things to brag about. Like, I like Lil Wayne, but I think he's running out of shit to brag about. I heard a song from Weezy the other day where he said, he goes, I have a huge house, long hallways, 10 bathrooms, I can shit all day. Really, Weezy? We're bragging about shitting now? Shitting? And why do you need 10 bathrooms to shit all day? You know what you need to shit all day? One bathroom, 1 day off of work, 1 Taco Bell bean burrito. A milli.
Well, I just found out the other day that kind of a stereotype. I found out that black people actually think white people smell like bologna. Is this true? Is this like a... He's putting his head down. I know this is true. I thought that's the greatest thing I've ever heard. Like, I love hearing that shit. I make fun of everybody. I think it's hilarious. It's even better for me because I've always thought bologna smelled like privilege. Yet another hot teacher got caught having sex with one of her underage students in high school. And you hear this all the time on the news now. It seems like to be the thing. That never fucking happened to me in high school. Not even close. Like, and I kind of liked Mr. Brown. Yeah. This drunk sorority, hooker, whatever girl comes up to me one night at a bar and she's like, it's my friend's birthday, you should, she's trying to get me to buy her a shot or something. She's like, you should buy her a wet pussy. And I said, all right. So I got her a roofie and some of my lube. This is kind of a personal question to the audience here. Ladies, are there any squirters here? Oh, I got a really fantastic. Do any guys, like, have you guys played in the sprinkler? Anyone? We're all human here. For those of you who have never had the privilege of going down on a squirter, it's kind of like drinking from a garden hose, and then your friend puts the thumb over the end of it and just starts spraying all over your face. At first you're like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is going on? But then you like realize what happened and you're like high-fiving each other like, what just happened? That was awesome. Yeah, and then you poop on each other. Oh, come on, I know. It's worse. I saw a breast cancer slogan the other day that said, breasts, they could use your support. I thought that was kind of funny, clever, breasts, they can use your support, haha. So I thought of one for testicular cancer. It was balls. They could use your suppose you just once put them in your fucking goddamn mouth. They're not that bad, ladies. Jesus Christ. They aren't that bad. They really aren't, ladies. I know you hate balls, but I kind of like my balls. I mean, they look amazing when I do this. On your sleeping face. Just play with my balls is all I'm saying. That's all you gotta do. Just play with my balls a little bit.
So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm fat. That's why I wear 3X, because I can't fit in a 2X. And the other day I was driving, and I saw this skinny guy, and he was jogging. And I saw that, and I was like, man, I started to feel bad. I'm like, that could be me, out there exercising. That could be me. But then I drove a little further, and I saw this really fat guy jogging, and I was like, that could be me. I am fat, and I'm okay with being fat because I've come to a realization I am fat. And you know what that means? I can't get fat. Alright? I can't do it. I already did it, took care of it back in 7th grade, and it was fine. Alright? That's not true for all of you. You can get fat, you can get fat, you're probably gonna get fat, it's okay. Just deal with it, man. I can't get fat, it's amazing. But what pisses me off about it is fucking like when people when like people that aren't fat call themselves fat. I'm talking about people who are like barely 200 pounds and they say, oh, I'm fat. No, bitch, you're chubby, okay? I'm fat. There's a big fucking difference, all right? If when you're driving, if you try to take your wallet out of your back pocket when you're driving and it's not a near-death experience, you're not fat. That's just a fact. That's shit, yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Dan.
Seatbelt comes off.
Seatbelt comes off. Yeah, I don't even put it on if I know I gotta get my wallet out, motherfucker. Fat fucking posers. And they'll sit there, they'll bitch about it, like, man, I'm getting fat. Oh, I'm getting fat. Look at me, man. Look at my belly. I'm like, I weigh 300 pounds, okay? What did you do? Go to McDonald's last week? Friday night, I put 3 pieces of German chocolate cake into a bowl, put 7 scoops of Neapolitan ice cream, waited until the ice cream got mushy, I smushed it, I mixed it together, and I practically drank ice cream cake soup. Fuck you. Fuck your McDonald's. Gained some weight, then come at me with that fat nonsense. Pisses me off. That's right, I go gangster about my fat, I don't give a fuck. I'm so not ready to be here right now. Anybody here play Tetris? Yes, I love Tetris. Also equates to me being a fat guy. Sitting there moving my fingers faster than I could ever run. And the other day I made a mistake. I played Tetris with the volume on, which I usually don't do. And I don't know if you guys know this about Tetris, but when you get 4 lines, when you drop one of those big skinny blocks down the line and you get a four in a row, that's called a Tetris. Alright, and so I was doing really good, and so the computer was saying it. It was like, Tetris, 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 then I started fucking up a little bit, and it was like triple, double, triple, double, triple, double. Then I screwed up even more, and it was like single, 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 single. You're playing Tetris at home 3 alone in the morning because you're single, 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 single. Because I am single. I love Tetris. Fuck bitches. Get Tetris. I find that I give the best relationship advice right after I get done listening to Queen. Buddy of mine, his wife died a while ago, and I was talking to him, I didn't really know what to say. So, listen, man, his greatest hits in life, they will rock you. But you just gotta say, you know what, man, she was a fat bottom girl. She was a killer queen. But you just gotta ask yourself, like, who wants to live forever, Another one bites the dust, but the show must go on. It's a hard life, this crazy little game called love. But you gotta spread your wings, you gotta get back in that bicycle race, and you gotta shout out, don't stop me now. You know what? You're gonna find somebody to love, because you're my best friend, and we are the champions. Come on, let's go get some bitches for Bohemian Rhapsody.